set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your nightmare. 36.
And Howell will throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Prescott now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points. And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Here's 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there. Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, look at the juke. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we? Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Pollard will take it up the gut. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
47's the mark. 47's the mark. 47's the mark. 47's the mark. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, check. 47.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. SOS.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll motion McLaurin left. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Here's a diving catch right side. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders have tied the game with a chance to go in front on the final play of this first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Watch the whip.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On third down, it's Pollard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give here to Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Brissett. Flush to his right. What a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, You've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Powell to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this.